Hello everybody, it's my pleasure to have Professor Abdellatif Zerga from the Pan-African University in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia here today as my guest at the European Development Days. And we have some really interesting topics to talk about mainly about e-waste, you will see. Let's just jump into it. Professor Zerga, can you give us a brief overview about the e-waste topic in Africa and the e-waste topic in Ethiopia, your point of view?
Thank you for inviting me to this session. Myself, I was this morning fascinated by the impact of this program in the world, and I was immediately very interested to learn as much possible on the program. So today I think that the e-waste in Africa is considered as a burning issue and needs to be tackled as soon as possible. So due to the low cost of electronic devices coming from Asia, so we feel the African market, and unfortunately without any vision or without any concrete actions today on how to deal with those materials at the end of their life. So in some countries there is some initiatives, but still need to grow quickly and need to become a real business, I think, soon. So in terms of technological process, I think there is a very good development in terms of research, but today we are still suffering from the lack to transfer this knowledge to the industry. Yeah. And my point of view that the frame of the climate change and the frame of the environment, so our institute can also initiate maybe some business for the continent in the frame of recycling the e-waste, or the e-waste. Yes, the e-waste.
Yeah, because that's what we talked about before a bit. Like when it comes to, we have here some old phones, and normally it's very complicated to recycle them. And in Europe there are not so many factories able to do that. So what would be your idea how to recycle such devices?
So to recycle devices, you have three popular processes. One, to burn directly. The second one is to use the chemistry, and the third one is to use some mechanical procedures. So the first one is too many affecting the climate today, and myself I'm not encouraging too much. So the second one, using the chemistry, so could be a good approach for next generation of this industry, because we can neutralize all the chemical products and we can recycle the chemical products. So from another experience in terms of recycling the solar cells, so we use this process to recycle using the chemical solutions, and it has been a very successful process.
And what about the environmental impact of such a chemical recycling? I have no idea.
Yeah, so the chemical solutions, in all cases, we can recycle them, we can separate, we can emit, and there is good knowledge also in the African universities. So this kind of technology or this kind of knowledge is also very accessible by the African citizens today. Yes. And of course, so let's keep the youth thinking about the new ideas or the new approach on how to recycle, and to support them also to launch their own business in the frame of entrepreneurship. And the entrepreneurship is something that we are encouraging also at the Panafrican University. So we have our African hub today, and we are learning from the experience also of our German partners, namely of course the GIZ.
The GIZ. Yeah. Like when it comes to e-waste, you mentioned that you think it can also be a business. So it's not only a problem, but it can be a business for African social entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs?
It can be a really big business for the future in the continent and the US. So we have the other also issue today of air conditioners. So the cost or the price was reduced during the last 2 decades, and it was very accessible to many Africans, but at the end of the life of the air conditioners, so there is no today any decision on recycling the CFC gases. So
what is a CFC?
So it's the greenhouse gases.
Yeah, the greenhouse gases.
So we are discussing also with some of our partners on how to initiate maybe a new program of cooperation for dealing with this issue of recycling those very dangerous gases for the environment. And we are looking forward to some new partners who show already their competences in this frame. But here also, so there is a possibility to become quickly a very big business today in Africa.
Very interesting. Thank you very much for your opinion. That's really very, very helpful and enriching. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.